Good evening, CIE3M. This is Mr. Bilota for a special announcement during your April break regarding your culminating portfolio final assessment and evaluation that is due on Monday, April the 19th. I wanted to share some work that has been submitted by students in the course who've used their creativity and online applications, various online applications that I shared with you in an email. This particular student used this website to create their magazine slash newspaper account of all the newspaper summary articles regarding the individual and the economy. And so I wanted to share not only the student work, but as a sample of what could be as you finalize and put your work together in terms of creativity and organization. Okay, so I will say that Ritika collaborated with me throughout the entire semester regarding uh, her inquiries about the ISU and its specific and overall expectations. And this is her final product, which I'm not sharing the evaluation component, but I'm sharing her work as it is fundamentally a finished product and quite creative. She has represented in her creative component here 4 units of study, 10 articles per unit, making connections per unit, and using various images relating to her knowledge and understanding in the course. And so it looks to me like a magazine about economics. And I'll just peruse the artifact, and very, very organized and thorough in terms of the component that's going to score a mark for organization. And so here she has a preface about what uh, she learned in the course. As she explains, we covered how individuals are affected both negatively and positively by individual and governmental economic decisions. And she gives you an idea of what the magazine or creative component is all about with regards to her not only knowledge and understanding, but thinking and inquiry, and obviously communication and application being very significant here. And so she used like a magazine template, any magazine template with table of contents and organized to the letter. Okay, and so it will make it very easy for me to read and go through her summaries that she did as culminating um, tasks throughout the term. And she starts off with Unit 1 about economic thinking being the paramount unit. And, she uses the summary of those articles she submitted previously, with URL links and um, also includes the author of that article and highlights the key concepts that we looked at in terms of Unit 1 about economic thinking. It continues with all her stories because she has 10 per unit. And I just must say, this is a very good work, great work in terms of reflection of what you learned in the course. And I'm going to use this as a model if I ever teach this course again. And so she has 1.3 about supply and demand and all the news articles that she found throughout the course, summarized, highlighted. Uh, she even uses a lot of photography um, to emphasize the themes that we mentioned. Okay, and so this is just a sample that you can't just do this overnight. Maybe you can, but it takes organization and planning and commitment and initiative. And I just want to say that um, you know even a Unit 1 glossary embedded in the magazine. And I remember Rafika emailing me asking me if a glossary was necessary. And she talks about 2.1 and various articles we came across, how governments looked at different ways of taxation and price controls. this is also a reflection for me as the teacher and online course facilitator. I can go to my checklist and account for everything that was covered in terms of specific expectations. That resonates with each and every one of the students in this course when they submit their final culminating projects. Okay, and so going on, very thorough, researched, and definitely a finished product that is, I must say, outstanding. And, of course, I'm going to use the checklist that I've shared with you in terms of the handout at the beginning of the course, what the project was going to be about, and the grading scheme. So remember, there's thoroughness, 40 marks, creativity and colorfulness, 20 marks, organization, and quality of clippings and each of the summaries. Okay, and so in total, it would be worth 100 marks, but of course, summation or the summative evaluation will be worth 15 and 15 for a total of 30% final and 70% term work. Okay, so again, you're still working this week on your April break, and this is the only task that you have remaining in the course, which will be due April the 19th, and we'll definitely meet as a class then. However, any work that has been submitted recently as a result of additional time will be evaluated shortly. Okay, so see you all on April the 19th for our synchronous session online.